Did you know there are experts who can help you set up your hotel or restaurant? Well, I met such a consultant recently and आज हम बात करेंगे कि मोहित कैसे हेल्प करते हैं लोगों के सपने पूरे करने में। अगर आपने कभी भी अपना होटल, रेस्टोरेंट या कैफे बनाने के बारे में सोचा है, तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। I'm Nisha Sharma and we discuss about importance of decision making in an entrepreneur's life. Welcome Mohit from the managers.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
See, you brought in a beautiful topic. Today's time, all the entrepreneurs need to think how to take their entrepreneurial journey, what all things they need to do, what precautions they have to take, what they should do, they should not do. All these things, there are a lot of confusion in that. So, definitely we should talk about it. And whatever experience I have in the hospitality industry, I would like to share with you, and I would like to share with our uh, viewers also. Thank you.
तो आपने ये एक्सपर्टीज कैसे हासिल की?
Nishad, see, way back 94, 97, when I was trying to choose my career, I was competing for medical examinations, and as all the the youngsters do, they try multiple the careers. I chose one of the careers as the hotelier or restaurateur, and I wanted to study that, and I wrote an exam along with my medical exams for the entrance. Got selected, then I have gained MBA in that. So I've done professional course about 25 years ago, and started this journey. So it was quite an interesting journey.
Would you share one of your success story with us?
Yeah, there are many success stories, Nisha. Right from the college days, if you ask me, success when I gained trust of my parents, wanted to do hotel management, where everybody wanted me to do the medical. Then getting into a five-star hotels after the college, learning culinary arts, then taking a bold step, moving out from a five-star hotel to a chain of restaurants to learn more cuisines. Then, joining hands where right from the beginning, I'm talking about 2001, 97, 99 and 2001, I'm talking about, taking up that time in the job, taking up the revival projects where restaurant is not running or some curation is required. So those are bold steps. So I have been quite a journey which is very interesting. If you ask me only one success story, yes. See, lately we have done a barbecue restaurant which is vegetarian and Jain food, uh, which is a bold step, because thinking of barbecue, which comes with the meat eaters mindset, vegetarian and Jain barbecue bringing in the market and then succeeding in was a different idea, which is a very recent success. Otherwise, we can discuss. There are a lot of success stories are there. Thank you.
Okay, great. So I'll be getting on the questions which our viewers have asked. So Siddhant has asked that what has been some of your life-changing decisions?
Life-changing decisions, Siddhant. See, when you take a step, when you take a decision to get into some profession, and your family, your parents, your wife, everybody supports you. They give you that strengths, what you're supposed to get as an entrepreneur. Uh, that I think is life changing ever, because getting a support from that is life changing. Yes, in the career, getting an opportunity to work as an entrepreneur, being in the job, is one of the kind of achievements I think so that is life changing. Where when you do a job, you are required to do just job, but you're given an opportunity to do job as an entrepreneur. Is ever life changing aspect of anybody's career. I got it very early in my life, so I think Sushant has got his answer.
That's amazing that you got such nice opportunities early in life, so it has been paying you off very well, we see. Let's see. Our next viewer, Falguni Kohli asks, अगर कोई first time इस business में आ रहा है, तो उनको अपना पर्सनल सेविंग्स इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए या और कोई ऑप्शंस है?
Falguni, I must say that it's not that I am from the industry or I am from the hotel industry or food industry. I'm talking about it. I'm generally talking about it. Roti, kapda, or makan is always a need. So when we talk about the food business, it is a business. Getting into the food business or a restaurant business is a very good idea. It is not at all a there is no double thought or two thoughts. Every second person or engineer or everybody thinks about it. Opening a restaurant, it is a good idea. But just going with your instincts or your herd experiences, you should not do that. You should take a professional help, professional support, make a business plan, market survey, all those things. Lot of study required, lot of technicalities are required. Hire a professional with you, team up with the professionals, and then do the business. Personal saving, yes. See, what do you get with the personal the money? If you keep it in the bank, you don't get anything out of that. Investing in the food business gives you cash benefit. Gives you liquidity. It gives you cash flow, nice cash flow. It is always a good business, but you must, Falguni, you must take a professional team, people, support. All those things are very, very important to do that. Thank you. Or if you ask me any other option also, I would say in the food industry, in the hospitality industry, options are plenty. But what suits you, what interests you, what is your passion? If you have a passion towards client service, guest satisfaction, guest services, food is your passion, definitely you should get into that. You will be guided by the professionals that how you can make revenues higher, saving costs, making more profitability, all that.
Yes, and I think even investors want to see that how much do you trust your idea so that you have invested your own money, right?
Exactly. See, you get the idea. You have a passion. How will you make money? Or any of the investors, see, Falguni, any investor needs a good business plan, needs a good business, a money making business, whether it is food or any other industry. Food is a good industry. Hotel, restaurant is a good industry. But investor wants to know how you will achieve it. If he's investing X amount of money in your business, how you are going to make a profit, how you are going to make scalability of the business, sustainability of the business, profitability of the business. All that an investor is needing to see, along with your passion in the business and your dedication towards what you're talking about. Okay?
True. Let's move on to the next. Raja asks that business partnership में ज़्यादा problem होती है या ज़्यादा मदद?
Raja, that's really a good question. See, एक से भले दो, हम सुनते भी हैं, बात भी करते हैं, कहते भी हैं, अच्छा लगता है, और एक से भले दो होते भी हैं. मतलब अगर आप शोले मूवी देख लो तो दो थे, पार्टनरशिप थी, जिंदगी भर चली. You have to decide. See, it's not somebody else to decide. If you decide your partner is good, he can be helpful, he can bring in the values to your business. If he can support your business and he inculcate the idea, or he perceives the idea the way you perceive, the same passion you have along with him, it is always a good journey. Partnership is never a issue. Choosing a partner, faith in the partnership, trust in the journey, all these things are very important. If you're capable enough, having a solo journey, but yet you need partnerships in the form of association, in the form of subordinations. You always require, so partnership as such, if you say is good or bad, I would say it is you to choose. But you always require support in the system. That support is your partnership.
That's great. It makes so much sense. I'm sure viewers would be able to understand that none business runs alone.
Neither a life runs alone. You need people, parents, wife, kids, friends. Even your life runs with the people and support system. So business, why business alone? There is no solo journey. But choosing the partner, having a faith, as I said, trust in them. If you have a trust, keep that trust, going and grow. Keep more partners. Keep more. See, franchising is partnership only, right? Do that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's great. Mayank asked what kind of money is required to get in food business in India.
Fantastic question, Mayank. When you plan, you need a money or for the business, for the food business. When you're talking about, it's an ocean. You need to be very specific what you want to do. So first of all, I would like to, very briefly tell you, you have to plan your funds. Supposing, I'll give you just one example. Supposing you have, say, 20, 25, 30 lakhs in your hand as a saving, we discussed earlier. Plan your capital investments on the assets, and plan your working capital also for at least for 3-4 months to 6 months. You have to see that your business is liquidated. You don't depend on only the sales. You have to depend on your money. You should have that liquidity. But if you ask me how much money required, it is depending on kind of business what you want to do. If you want to do a small restaurant, kiosk, maybe I'll give you an example, like supposing a kiosk, it can be from 3 lakhs to 10 lakhs could be a kiosk business setup. I'm talking about the capital. Then you need a working capital. So if you call me and tell me specifically that what you're looking for, then I'll be able to guide you that how you can plan your funds. But any food business can be started with 2 to 3 lakhs as well, plus working capital. So you have to decide that what kind of a business you want to do. There are various sectors, various segments, various types of the business. That is the reason I told taking a help of a professional who has got a vast experience across all the domains of the hospitality, not only the restaurant sector, hotel sectors, hospitality in that entertainment sector, then restaurant sector. In the restaurant also there are about 12 different types of. So all that has to be kept in mind and then plan. So Mayank can call and ask me if he is very particular and he can give me a clear picture what he is looking for. Can guide him.
So next question comes from Shreyas and he asks, if I have a budget of 50 lakhs, how should I divide it into different areas of work, preferably in percentage?
Shreyash, this is completely a fun planning, and you're talking about having 50 lakhs in your hand. I presume that 50 lakhs is your entire money. Okay. Now, if you ask me very clearly that okay, I tell you in percentage how much I will give you just of pockets or segments where you should be focusing on. One is your capital investment. See, I don't know that 50 lakhs you are what you're thinking of. If you're thinking of a restaurant, say taking an example, let's take an example because otherwise we'll be able to it'll be very vague. Let's take an example of a restaurant which is about 30-40 seater restaurant. Now you have to look at rental, you have to look at infrastructure setup, you have to look at if you are thinking of delivery, whether it is type marketing cost and all that. These are all going to be your investments. So in percentage, it's a business planning. So over the call or over the thing, it's a little difficult. But what all things you should focus on, I can tell you. You should clearly be focused on uh, your how much deposit you're going to pay for if you're having a rental space. What is the square feet you're looking for? Depending on that, what is the deposit? What is going to be your rental so that you can plan your 6 months money, fix cost in your hand. What is the salary you're going to keep? How many people you're going to plan? But with the 50, but I can tell you very fairly that if you investing 50 lakhs and if you can make 15 to 20 lakhs kind of a business in a month, or say 20-25 lakhs in a month, by with the saving of say 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs kind of money, that should be the good proposition. I'm talking about a saving, 2 to 5 lakhs saving.
That's a good proposition.
There are businesses which I have done, which I had created, which I had set up, are on that grounds. So you can think about it, but that kind of a saving is possible with 50 lakhs investment. Kind of a sale, 15 to 18 to 20 lakhs kind of a sale. I'm just giving you a rough figures in terms of, because what to invest, how to invest, all that is a very detailed discussion. But in nutshell, in brief, what money you can make out of that is, so supposing you were saving 3 lakhs, say 3 lakhs out of that business a month. So you can see like within 2 years time, you can get your money back. So uh, yeah, so 3, 24, 24, 48. Yeah, within 2 years time, you should get the money back. And that kind of a business you should focus on, and you should take a professional help so that they can guide you how to take out that much of money from the business. And I've done that for Barbecued by the Orchard or the Holy Flames. Those kind of setups we had done, which used to make that kind of a money.
That's great. I think next question is very important and कुशल सोनी asks, अगर आप इन्वेस्टर हो तो आप किन चीजों पर फोकस करते हैं to invest in an ongoing business?
Investor will look at your books of accounts. He will look at your what profits you are making, what turnovers you are making, whether it is sustainable business, how healthy your books of accounts, how unique. See, first of all, how unique is your idea. If it is ongoing, idea is all there. You are running that business, but financer needs money back. Any investor needs his money safe. He needs to exit after some time with a good, returns. So he would focus on the returns, whether you would be able to pay his money back or not, how healthy your book of accounts. That is the only thing they look at. Because when you started already and it is a running business, they will not look at your passion or something. That will be a journey. They can immediately with the business and with the way the business is running, they can understand whether you're passionate about it, whether you have right people or not, right skills or not, whether it is product wise it is correct or not. All that is visible. They will not look at that. They will very clearly look at your financial health. They will look at your 3 years, if it is running more than 3 years books of accounts, profitability, and if it is a profitability, is there any chance of scalability? You can scale that, whether you can open your own outlets or you can go for franchising and scale that business. Those are the things they will look at. Suppose you're making a profit of a lakh, then can you scale it to another outlet and make 1 more lakh, another outlet and 10 more lakhs? So if they make 10 more lakhs, investor is getting interested.
सो पूनम का सवाल है, इंडिया में रेस्टोरेंट शुरू करने के लिए किस तरह की रिसर्च और प्लानिंग की जरूरत है?
पूनम जी, फूड का बिजनेस जब भी हम प्लान करते हैं, सबसे पहले ये देखना है, 4 चीजें बहुत जरूरी हैं। आपकी लोकेशन क्या होगी, क्या फूड रखना चाहते हो, टारगेट मार्केट आपका क्या है, और फाइनेंशियल वायबिलिटी क्या है। ये 4 चीजों पे फोकस करो। इसी के ऊपर रिसर्च चाहिए, इसी के ऊपर सारी स्टडी चाहिए। आप प्रोडक्ट क्या करना चाह रहे हो वो इम्पोर्टेंट है, किस जगह पे करना चाह रहे हो वो इम्पोर्टेंट है। मार्केट रिसर्च जरूरी है, क्योंकि कितने लोग आपका वो जो फूड है या रेस्टोरेंट है या वो कितने लोग लेना चाहते हैं वो जरूरी है। एंड देन यू हैव टू प्लान फाइनेंशियल वायबिलिटी completely, that what kind of a investment you will do, what kind of a money you will make, so that you can sustain and you can scale. My tagline is itself is scaling. If you cannot scale your business, do not think about that business. तो आप जब भी बिजनेस प्लानिंग करते हैं, इंडिया में क्या कहीं पर भी, it is very important to take these 4 pointers and then plan and do all the research on around that.
But I would like to ask you, from your perspective, being an expert, what do you think? इस pandemic situation का क्या फर्क पड़ेगा hospitality industry पर? Also, how do you think this industry will evolve?